Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today we're gonna be working on some car. I still don't know which. I have like a couple of boxes of cars here and the decision is quite hard. It's just, so many good cars, but I think that I have the candidate. When I bought it, I was looking at it and I was like, I really want it, so we're gonna be working on this Alfa Romeo, yeah? And we're gonna be gaslandifying it. But, you know how I am usually very chaotic, very just cut it and see what's gonna come out of it. Today we're gonna change it. We're gonna be using a ruler and a fresh blade, and maybe, just maybe, even a good clippers. Yeah, what I want to do, I don't want to just spam stuff on it. What I want to do, I want to do two panels in front in here. That's going to be covering the hood. I want to cover the doors. I want to make a like a cage for the front window, and I'm thinking about side windows as well, back window, and again cover for the back. So panels, to cover it. I don't really think about weapons so far. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to be detail oriented this time around. So the doors are about 15 mils. On the top they are about 11. So we need something of about 14 by 10. This is gonna be, you know that I'm not a person who really enjoys exact measures, but let's try it for a change. Like, I've seen some excellent looking very well planned cars and I'm like, maybe I can do it just for a change. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. And now we need, yeah, of course I don't have a marker that's gonna work. So if I just take, though, because 10 mils is this. Oh, yeah, it could work. That's why we have cutting mats. Like, there are millimeters in here. Like, I really should be sometimes using my brain. Yeah. There we go. So we have the 10 mils. All right, so we have this, and now we need to cut it. Well, it is too wide. Sep. Well, let's try to do it my way with a little bit more of a detail, by using the cutting mat as and of course the measuring stick. Yeah. So I need to cut out about 2 mils of the width of it. So roughly much. And then we're gonna be able to keep that strip for something else. Yeah, so this actually works for a door panel, but we need to cut out the space for a handle, and that's gonna be, again, just a tiny amount, but it's gonna make a difference if I cut it in the right, well, yeah, I did cut it in the right space. So there we go, that's our panel, and now we have to fold it a little bit, which I'm not that great at. So because those doors are not 100% straight, and that actually works very nice. I just need to cut this corner off, but for this we can use our clippers. All right, so I have first panel done. which is awesome. It was easier than I was expecting. Now let's try to do the other side. We're gonna do exactly the same. Well, close enough anyway. We're gonna cut out about 2 millimeters from this. And I hope that you can see what I'm doing, because I usually just kind of wing it and then you cannot see anything. And obviously it isn't square, because whenever I did square stuff, we're gonna bend it like the other side. Then we're gonna cut this corner. And we're just gonna cut in the handle. All right. So we have both of the door panels. Now we need to work on this. And for this I'm thinking just flat plastic card, just to raise it. It's gonna be a nice paneling. It is about 7-8 mils. Again, I gonna have to wing it, because like you see, I suck at measuring stuff. So let's see. It's a little bit too wide. I actually gonna keep it, and I'm just gonna cut a little bit thinner panel. I think that that's gonna be perfect. Let's hope for the best. Now that's what I was looking for, which is great, because I don't have to overthink it. So we're just gonna cut this panel to size. So this, and because I already make you see, I don't know what is wrong with me. I cannot get the straight line for the life of me. It's just my curse. Yeah. Alright, so I think that we have both of the panels now, because we can just glue them like that. Alright. Okay. Is there some super glue still in here? Let's check. No. But I always have super glue on hand, so yeah. So let's just put those panels on and hope that they're gonna look somewhat decent. So this one we're gonna place like that. And this one we're gonna flip. Place like this. Yep, perfect. And now we need to work on the door panels. So we have the driver's door. Just fit like a glove. I'm really doing well today, surprisingly. And the second door panel, it still looks very white, which is surprising. Now, what I wanted to do was armor the front window, but not like 100%. I want maybe 2 bars on the sides, one through the middle, and then couple of bars going this way. So for the middle bar, I can actually use the offcut that we have. I think it's gonna be perfect. Then we're just gonna have to trim it on the top. I still know that I'm gonna screw up the entire front window, but it is what it is. Oh, come on, Seb. Alright, so we have this. And now with this, can I do the 2 sidebars? Yes, I can. So I'm just gonna cut 1 and 2. That's gonna be it for this. So just gonna add them in here, 1 and 2. Quick. Didn't I put enough super glue? Oh, I did. Right. Now, there we go. And I'm just gonna have to trim this. Let's probably add some more super glue in here. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem no matter how I look at it. All right. And it went. Perfect. Now we need to put like a small slats over, so I don't have thin enough plastic cards for that, so I need to cut this. About yay wide, I guess. And now that I'm thinking, those bars probably should be on the top instead of the bottom, but we already committed, so there's no going back. All right. And now I need to glue them over the top. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So we start from the bottom. Hopefully it's gonna look good. Come on. I don't want my fingers to be stuck. There we go, the first. Of course it has to fall apart as soon as I say there we go. You see, super glue accelerator would be a godsend in this situation. But I don't know if I can fit 4. We will see. I will try, but I think that we're gonna only fit 3. Yeah, it's gonna be only 3. It's still gonna look good, don't get me wrong. It's just when you are working with such a little stuff, it's take time and patience, and quite often I'm running out of this stuff. Come on. Oh, come on. It's always this side doesn't want to stick. I'll just take the back of the blade and stick it. Alright, that works. And our last bar. Now I'm starting to think, what color to paint it, because keeping it white is really not an option. I'm gonna probably mess something up. There's gonna be stains of super glue, so yeah. And cut. There we go. That's our front window, which I think looks good. We have the side with the armor plating, we have the front with the armor plating. I don't know about the roof. Do I want to armor the roof? Like, if we want to put plates in here, like, I think that I'm gonna just put plates everywhere. It's gonna be one of those just armor vehicles. And the weapons probably gonna be either turrets or maybe not turrets, maybe drop of turrets, or just a driver and passengers using weapons, because I'm thinking that Alfa Romeo, obviously a great car, yeah, and it kind of feels like this James Bondy car, and not every car have to be heavy armored. And on the back, we're actually gonna do exactly the same as we did on the front, just in reverse. We're gonna put the slats first, and then we're gonna put the bars on. Maybe that's gonna be easier, hopefully so. Maybe it's gonna even look better, but I highly doubt it, because this looks awesome. Yeah, it just doesn't want to bond to that glass very well. One. Now it is not very straight, so we need to straighten it up. Two. Cut it straight away. Number 2. I think with the super glue just dried out. It feels like it because my fingers didn't stick. Number 3. Yeah, that's definitely option. We have the offcut in here with the diamond plating, so we can use that for the middle. Well, just, you don't have to have everything symmetric. It could be, you can experiment on the entire car. And usually the ones that people experiment on come up the best. We have this, and cut it. There we go, and then we're gonna use this offcut for one side, and we're gonna make another one for the other side. And I just have the song from the Lego movie "Everything is Awesome" in my head when I'm building this car. Which is a good news considering my life recently. But we're gonna talk about my life in another video, because right now I'm better, but I'm still not there. Stick in here. There we go. We have a next. Great. I'm gonna be honest, I actually enjoy this process much more than I was thinking that I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm not complaining this time around. We can use this piece for our roof. It's gonna be rough. Cut. Again, it's not straight because I never do straight lines, it just doesn't work for me for some reason. And we're gonna cut this off like that. All right. It just doesn't feel right to do it so badly. Like the entire car is well done and this one piece just... Okay, I didn't overcorrect, I didn't undercorrect. It is not straight, but it is better than what it was. Okay. Now we have this. And we need to think about the side windows as well. I can use this to cover the side window, but first I need to cut an angle and see how it's gonna turn out. It's very well. And now we need to cut this. Right. Yeah, that fits. We should as well cut out a slot in here. No, we're gonna leave it because I'm gonna screw it up. I already feel it. So we're just gonna... Oh, come on, super glue. Sorry, the battle just got stuck and like I said, I'm not as patient as I should be. We're gonna leave the other side open, and I'm just thinking if we need anything more to this car. And as much as I would love to, but I think it is done. It just requires maybe a little bit of paint job and, well, rivets, a lot of rivets. So I'm gonna just grab some rod and we're gonna do rivets. So we have our rod and we just slice it in 2 little slices, and that's gonna be our rivets. They are definitely out of scale, they are way too big, yeah, but that's what we have and that's what we're gonna be using. Yeah, so I'm just considering to use a plastic glue or super glue, but I think that the super glue gonna be faster, so of course I grabbed the wrong bottle. And let's just hope that I don't gonna screw it up, because that's gonna take time. I got like 30 of those little rivets. So it just dunk into super glue, choose position and place, and hope it's gonna stick more to the surface than to your blade. And now we just rinse and repeat. Like I said, they are way oversized for gas lamps, but anything smaller and I probably couldn't see it. So yeah, you need to compromise with the bad eyesight and with tiny stuff. So yeah, some of them turn out a little bit too thick. I'm gonna try to avoid them, or maybe not. We will see. Some of them are literally just a sliver. And still, when you dry brush it, it's still gonna show up very well. Come on. Oh, there we go. Our front panels are done. Now the doors. Like I said, I'm just keeping the passenger door. That would always frustrate me. Because it's gonna be sticking now more to my blade than to my two surfaces that I wanted to go. It just you don't want to pierce your blade too deeply into the rivet, because then you struggle to remove it, but if you don't put it deeply enough, it's just gonna stay in the super glue. And that's the situation when I pierce it too deep. Alright. And the other side. No, that's a thick one. The super glue is turning into gel super glue already. Stay. Come on. You see, I'm trying to avoid touching it because I don't want to be a part of the model. Now the trunk. Even though armoring this part is kind of pointless, it should be, you know, the proper backside of the car, but we are living in the world of imagination. They don't have any better excuse for that anyway, so. And just 4 more, because we don't gonna be riveting this. It wouldn't look good, I think. It's just what it would be riveted to. Okay, I know that I need to help it to get off because I did pierce it too much. Alright, just 2 more. I know, it is a riveting video. Alright, now we have to go and black bomb it. So I'll be right back. So this bad boy is relevantly dry. If relevantly, yes, is a correct word. Yeah. So what we're gonna do first? As you can see, I did use white paint on it, because I decided against a pure metallic build, which I've been doing lately. But we're gonna still, you know, dry brush the slats in here, everything that has been added. We're gonna dry brush it with metallics, because that's the idea, but that's what is the add-on on the car. Yeah. And the other doors. I know that I'm shaking everything, but that's the beauty of my new setup. Alright, I know that you cannot really discern the grayish white from the metallic right now, but we're gonna fix that. Yeah? Let me just dunk that into the water, because I need to soften it before I'm gonna wash it. Unfortunately, I left it for a while and it crossed it over. That weird buzzing was a paint mixer. And we're gonna make it red, yeah? Because I think that for a car like that, red is appropriate color. So yeah, this is gonna be much more careful paint job than I would normally do. But you know, we are using speed paints and they are fairly forgiving. They're supposed to be applied in a massive amount, so it just feels like children's coloring with like pastels. Not really pastels, but you know what I'm talking. It doesn't feel 100% like miniature painting with them. but that's good. And like I should probably get myself some, like I do so much Gaslands that I should probably get some proper automotive paints, the Humbrolls and stuff like that, because they do have proper paints that emulate the automotive industry colors. I think Humbrol, I think white. I don't use Humbrol because when I was a child I was a military modeler, and I remember getting high on the fumes from the paints on way too many occasions, and that wasn't intentional. I was just a kid painting miniatures. Yeah, so yeah, that was just side effect of the hobby. The same with the plastic glue. It was smelling so aggressive. It has such an aggressive smell that yeah, you got high after assembling miniatures. But right now I use Humbrol and Humbrol glue, and I have zero problem with it. I guess it was just back in the days they use completely different recipe. Well, I don't use Humbrol that much. I do have like a bottle or two, but I do prefer, if I have to choose, Tamiya or Mr. Cement. Mr. Cement is excellent as well. Yeah, and neither of them give you the high, so do with that information whatever you want. Sorry. It's quite cold in Ireland. Well, it's 7 degrees Celsius, so I don't know how much Fahrenheit it is. Yeah, but I would say that it feels close enough to, like, 15, maybe 20. I feel like 90 to 20% cold, and that's what they say Fahrenheit is. The percentage of the cold or warm. For human being anyway. Let's just paint it all. I want it to be exact, but we're gonna come back to it maybe. Yeah, and now I have to be just very careful with application of the paint, because we have windows as well to paint, and I don't want to screw it too much. Yeah. So anyway, I have no clue what I was talking about. Yeah, I remember that I was talking about degrees, but that's it. Ha. Yeah. And yeah, so like for example, right now in Ireland, spray painting your miniatures, yeah, you can forget about it. It just do not happen. I'm actually gonna paint under the grill, even though it should be probably a different color. Alright, it's going well for me with my giant butter fingers, yeah, and my splatter luck. Alright, we are almost done with the red paint. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Humbrol paints. Yeah, I am probably gonna be looking into obtaining some, of the automotive line of paints. Yeah, just for Gaslands, and I either gonna repair my airbrush or buy a new one, because I think with airbrushing the cars would be so much faster, and I could achieve so much better effect. So there we go, the colors are actually working. I'm happy with that. Let's mix the blue we have a magic blue for the exposed glass. I know that I could be more exact, maybe disassemble it, put the glass separately, but you know how it is, a lazy painter. I did actually a lot comparing to what I normally do in this build, which is surprising. I was exact. I I wasn't me. So let's just give it the blue windows. And I don't gonna be doing any weathering on that. I think it is looking good enough as it is. So we're gonna leave it as it is. Sometimes you have to pull the cord and say there's no need to do more. Okay, I think that I need a little bit more red paint because I noticed a pillar that I missed earlier. Chup, chup, chup. This one on the driver's side door. All right. Oh. And let me just see. Chrome. Yep, we have a chrome marker. It is not a perfect tool. I probably should look at, some sort of a chrome paint, but I will chrome the front again. I know that it was already chromed and I paint over it. Yeah, and I think that we can chrome the hubs. It is a very simple process. I can probably, I'm just thinking about highlighting the pieces here and there with the chrome. It's actually, I don't know, but yeah, you can see it in the camera. It's reflecting quite well. Now the back, if I want to go with the lights, I just, so like a dummy, I ran out of battery, but I did do a little bit of chroming here and there and everywhere, and that's our finished Alfa Romeo in red, and I think that it looks good. It's a nice car. The plastic was green, so the green is still showing, but I don't really think that we need weathering. It is done. It is a armored Alfa Romeo without any weapons. Again, driver, passenger can be weapon holders, yeah. But other than that, I don't really think that we really need anything else on this. It's a lovely little car, and I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. I was a little bit stressed, but because of the squariness of it, it's gonna be a little bit of a I don't know, bad choice, but it was actually an excellent choice for this kind of build, and I'm very happy that I did put a little bit more of attention to it. So if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else wants to watch it, and have a great day and take care. Bye bye.